what's up? This is Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. Alright. So we're going to talk today about the Empire Classic 2010. So, first I'm going to take this sweatshirt off because I just did another video on John Jack's phone, and freaking, it's hot as hell in here. The air conditioner not working for shit. It's like 80 degrees, right? So, plus I'm going to go to bed after this anyway, so we're going to take the sweatshirt off now, and then I'll take it off in a couple minutes before I lose my track of thought. So this is a Mr. Empire 2010. I had my buddy Owen Mansfield come down from the Tri-Cities, pissed off Andre Scott and his wife a little bit, because they didn't know him, so he comes off a little quirky a little bit sometimes because he works for the news station. He almost blew it for us because they almost didn't let him in, but they knew me, and so they were like, alright, we'll let you in here, but you need to calm down because it doesn't do us any good if you come on up in here, right? But so that got squashed, and of course everybody knows now Owen's a really nice guy. He does really good work for the videos and all that stuff. But anyways, so didn't make the same mistake. I thought, because I learned from Les Galloway in the Emerald Cup, right? And he was really intense, and he stomped and shit, and I liked that shit. I thought it was cool, man. I thought he was, made a presence on stage. Plus, he did great physique, right? And he'd be like, placed like right after Tyler Mara. So like, when Tyler was second to Andre Scott, he was like third. When fucking T-Bone was first, he'd be fucking second. He's fucking good, right? So yeah, it's fucking Charmant in our class, right? So I think he was second or third to Charmant, but we come off that motherfucker, right? And we go out there, and he don't just basically walk on stage nice and calm or puffed up. He'll come on stage like a tank, and he'll stomp, boom, 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 like a fucking tank, right? Like a fucking stomping out there and making his presence known, right? Like I'm the fuck lying out here, right? And then we go into like a side chest or a side tricep, and he'd boom, he'd stomp and bang, right? And I thought that shit was cool, right? I thought it showed intensity, it showed, dominance, showed confidence. That's what I fucking thought. Like, I just don't like it. What the fuck do I know, right? And here it is, 2010. I've been competing off and on since fucking 1992. I took that big ass, long ass layoff break, retired for 8 fucking years. 2000 to 2008, right? Fucking retired. Came back in 08. I've been hooked ever since, but well, fuck, I was hooked in 92, but anyways, so I've been using that off and on, right? Thinking that was the way to pose. And so I'm out there, and fucking, I should have known better too. It takes more energy because of the Emerald Cup the week before, right? I was out there fucking stomping, and I came off the fucking thing and fucking had to grab on the rail, fucking grab my chest, fucking think I'm going to cardiac fucking arrest and everything, right? So, fucking catch my fucking breath. So I hit the poses, man. I was fucking boom, and I was stomping, doing the Les Galloway thing, right? And I get tired just thinking about it. So I hit all through the poses and everything, and then alright, couldn't take it anymore. I sweat my fucking balls off over here. But if I get in I was hitting the stomp poses, right? Side chest, side tricep, whatever it was, even fucking the back with a boom, a stomp, and then bang, back double on bicep, and fucking boom, stomp again, and then fucking leg pump, squeezing, showing striated glutes and fucking feathered hammies, and then boom, fucking back lat spread, right? And fucking, I think I'm doing a fucking good job, right? Because I'm showing fucking intensity and passion for my sport. So I fucking get on. And sure as shit, man. Because they fucking mix this up, Dad. It's going, God damn, we're going to go another round. Oh, motherfucker, right? So I come off tired, man. I'm tired. Freaking no water in 2 days and everything else. I'm fucking done. My freaking hot. Feels cramping up and shit. Fucking grabbing the fucking rail and trying to catch my breath and shit. I can't breathe fucking hardly at all, and fucking feel like I'm going to go into cardiac arrest again and shit. And thank God it's over. I just gotta catch my breath. I'll be fine. And so I start to walk out because I need fresh air, right? Because I can't fucking breathe hardly. And Dave Patterson cuts me off, right? And Dave Patterson's he's a phenomenal, one of the best posers I've ever seen. He's second to none in the posing business, and phenomenal physique. This guy's up here. First time I'd ever seen him, and he was in his 60s or 70s, and looking better than most of the guys in their 20s. Fucker could have competed open if he wanted to, and just jacked. He was like a Jackie Robinson, not Jackie Robinson, but fucking Robbie Robinson. Looked like Robbie Robinson, man, up there. How he's all peeled and everything, and put on a good show and fucking dance around up there and shit. And he's always a really good entertainer. Places really high and wins his class all the time and shit. So anyway, so he knows his shit, right? So he cuts me off. I could have used the fresh air, but I could tell he was gonna give me some advice and say something to me. So I was like, fuck, I can wait. I can hold off. I'll wait a few more seconds to breathe. I'll be all right, right? And he's like, dude, you had that show, man. You come out there and you're either first or second. But I tell you what, if you didn't do all that messing around, stomping, and all that other bullshit, he didn't say bullshit, but you do all that other nonsense. You came out, you didn't even pose yet. Oh, there's the winner. You had first place. You had the best physique, but you screwed it up. That other guy next to you might have posed his way in the first. I don't know. I just still giving it to you, but I'm not one of the judges. And I was sitting right there by the judges, and I was overhearing them a little bit too, and they were saying exactly what I was thinking. You stomping around too much. You're too sloppy with the posing and all this, right? And he goes, and then you go to the dadgum playing around part, where you go to the music and you do the pose down, and your posing's perfect. He goes, next time, just act like it's pose down. Just go out there and have fun and fucking hit your poses and stay relaxed and hit everything just like you did in the pose down, and you'll win the show. But it's too late for that now. But next show, he goes, and that was my last one of the year, damn it. But so it would have to be postponed to be continued 2011, right? But I was like, fuck, that's good advice. I didn't even know if I was top fucking 2 or 5, because fuck, we had bad luck backstage, because I'm back there with my prep coach Roger, and fucking we're trying to get a pump back there, and I was like, fuck, the vascular washed out. He goes, I know, just keep going, and we're doing all this, and we're getting all fucking tired. But there's other reason I was so fucking tired. Well, come to find out, we're in fucking bad fucking lighting. We go in the next room, and boom, it's like, oh, we're like, oh, motherfucker. It's like, it's the fucking lighting, right? We were in the fucking dock. So we were freaking out for no reason. But we were hit, more side laterals, get some more girls. Fucking, I'm going in, and now I gotta go up on stage, and I'm tired, right? But I shrugged it off. I cut a second win until we were done, and then I was toast again. But that was a fun show, and that was a lot of confidence too. And then of course, I go outside, I catch my breath, and then I start coming back in, and oh, there's Roger, right? And he's like, you fucking heard what Dave said, right? I said, yeah. He goes, yeah, we were talking about it. We were thinking of saying the same fucking thing, fucker. You gotta quit fucking going out there stomping, playing around and shit, and just hit your poses. He's like, we practiced, and you would have won that show. He said, you might be first, you might be second, but if you got second, it's like Dave said, it's on you to fuck up your posing. But the night you did a really good fucking job. So I was like, all right. So, but believe it or not, those were all compliments to me, because, like I said, I didn't even know I knew I was in the middle for the first time ever, right? And I was the first call out of the first name of the first fucking call out. I knew that was a good fucking thing too. And we had at least 10 guys or more, I think, that year in the heavyweight class in that show too. So I was cool with it, I was happy with it. Owen did a really good video. I actually think there was only 8 or 9, but it doesn't fucking matter. So make a long story short, we go back, had a fat burger, right? Freaking hung out with the fam. Hung out with fucking Brian, who's in my Governor videos with me. He's a poor little guy that always gets tossed around. And then, of course, it's all acting, it's all play. We don't really treat him like that in real life, right? And then, of course, Owen, he's the guy that does all the Governor videos for me, and he does a really good job and everything. And so, We went and got Fat Burger. We got fucking, was the best fucking vanilla shake I'd ever tasted in my fucking life, right? Because it just gone 2 days without any fucking water. Go out there, did my posing routine with my son. We did I'll post it too after I post this video. Because this is actually Jack's YouTube channel. But I'll post it on my Facebook page, because it's my phone, my Facebook page. So I'll post it on there. And then we did a tribute to Tito Ortiz, came out with the fucking American flag on one side and the Mexico flag on the other side, right? When I hit splits and this and that, and poor Clef, it's like I kept telling her, well, lay off the poor kid, man. Because when we came back, we watched the show and stuff. He was like 3-4 years old. My wife's like, your posing wasn't very good. And where you walking? You got frozen. I go, he got frozen because you were in the casino the whole time over here, and we're fucking waiting in the room. And I said, let's work on the posing routines. Let's wait for mommy. I was tired anyways. Yeah, let's wait for her. Well, she never showed up in time. And then we gotta go find her. By the time we find her, it's time to go night show. I'm all pissed off now. I'm all stressed out because we need to practice our posing routine. But we pulled it off, and it was a lot of fun, and everybody had a good time. And fortunately, I think that's the only time that was, because every time after that, our Cliff's posing routine was on point. He didn't freeze up, and you'll only be able to tell like in one spot. You'll see where he's kind of looking at me, not really knowing what to do, and then kind of hits a pose, and then he looks at me again, and then he just goes right back into it. And so it's actually kind of cute, because it actually makes it look like he intentionally was doing that shit. So it worked out. It worked out. His improv worked, and we had a good time out there. And it's just for the crowd anyways. They don't score it. We had a really good time, and yeah, that's about it. And I think my buddy Ruben was the winner of the. He was either first or second, and the other guy was either first or second. They made a comeback after not competing for a long ass time. Ruben's last name starts with an L, and he's really good. Fuck, he was giving me advice all the way back since 1992 when I first started training, and I was a hardhead, and I wasn't listening very well. I was like, kid, you fucking need to listen to me. Those dumbbells in that fucking high school, they can go up high enough, and you need to get your happy ass at a different gym. But this was like, I was 2 or 3 months into it. I was fucking green, right? Yeah, still trained at Pasco High School. And then and then the light, bling, 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 and I went to Universe Gym after that. But I actually got some good dumbbells. And then I started listening to him more, and he taught me a little bit about the whole carb deplete, carb load process and everything else, and I thrived off of that in the 90s. So between that and what T-Bone and Steve taught me, so that got me through all the way till I was a top novice, and then I started getting my ass kicked as an open guy, and then with Roger's help, I started with those shows. So, well, we're not quite there yet, right? Still second place, though. That's the best I'd ever done at this point in time in my entire life in the open division. So this was like a fucking win for me, because I knew that had I had the right posing in there, might have been first. You know, I still had a hard time believing him, because I looked at that guy and go, fuck. Well, I'm top 5 for sure, but I might not even be top 3, because, fuck, that guy's pretty good, and that guy's pretty good, and that guy's alright. And then, so, it's going to be between us. I don't know if these 3 got me beat, or I got those 3 beat, but he's got me fucking beat. And there it was right there, right? And he beat me. I think he was prepped by Matt Porter. I think Matt Porter or Matt Loudon prepped him for that show. But it wasn't Jake Hamaker. It was one of Jake Hamaker's buddies. But he was a freak. He did a great job, and I just cannot think of his name off the top of my head. I'll watch that video and I'll know who it is. I'm like, motherfucker, why didn't I say it? But it's because I can't remember it right off the top of my head. I'll do that with people I've known for years and seen on a regular basis, and just have a conversation with that person, said that gal's or guy's name like 10 times. All right, Bill, and okay, Bill, and Bill, and then 5 minutes later, yeah, I was just talking to my friend. You know, that guy over there, the guy, right? That guy, or that gal. Hey, Sue, all right, Sue, all right, later, Susan, and then, yeah, I was just talking to, Sally? Sarah? No, that was Stephanie. I fucking forgot her name, right? Fucking talking to her like 5 minutes ago. Fucking too many hits to the head in prison, right? All that damn banging the my head against the iron cells when I tell the inmates to sell in, right? But it was fun, but might have some consequences later on. Like I learned our brains aren't supposed to do that. To kind of move around a little bit.